My bad, y'all. What happened? I got a call in the middle of it. Hold on. Shit. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta take care of something real quick. Let me go. But what's good, everybody? I can't see the screen right now because I'm on another screen taking care of something. But what's good, everybody in the chat? How's your day going? Okay, let me end this. Boom. Let me end this. Okay. Boom. All right, now I'm back with y'all. Okay, hold on. I'm almost done. All right, we good. What's up, Miss Shaw, Faye, Sun, Bo, Nessa, Blue, Just Me, Janelle, Love and War. What's going on, everybody? Keisha, me 2 times, Trina, Heidi B, Jamie. What's good? Y'all started a little early because I wanted to just get this up real quick. As y'all know, Scotty the Body makeup artist went live yesterday, and he just gave us more details on Lemmy dragging Scotty the Body, because everybody know that they say Lemmy been hitting on all the girls and things of that nature. So he also speaks on baddies too. He always also speaks on a reunion. Let me pull that up because I was gonna pull something else up first, but I don't know. Geisha be, she be going in. Let me see. Should I do Geisha first? All right, I'm gonna do Geisha first. We're gonna start it off like this, y'all. This had me dying. So I'm gonna start it with this. I'm gonna start it with something funny, y'all. What up, T Jackson? I'm gonna start it with something funny, y'all.
I haven't done this in a long time, but I just gotta do it. Niece, nephew, auntie, you've been doing too much on social media. And I ain't gonna lie, you've been looking a whole lot better ever since you traded in your chandelier earring and nameplate set. And while you at it, don't use that W in GOAT no more, because that ain't even a word.
Shout out to Geisha 305. Shout out to Geisha.
I'm so happy you changed your hairdresser, baby, because she was giving you a 4-in-1. Girl, that mother shad fingerprint, baby Wells microwave ponytail is diabolical. I ain't lying. You look like Shaquille O'Neal with extensions. You posing in that picture cross-cockeyed cute. You need to duck some more in that boxing ring so your eyes don't look like he's always looking at your nose. I'm talking about you the spitting image of Debo off of Friday. It's like you about to say, stop roasting me, punk. I can't get over the fact he was 29 and just turned 30, girl. This picture is giving every bit of 55. I'm just saying your name look like it should be Auntie Gerald. The next door neighbor, Miss Pearline. Gertha, Gretchen, Gargantua. Every goddamn name that's about 60 years old. Lady, what made you go for this throwback freak neat look? It's nowhere in the world you should be looking like you attending a Cool Mo D concert. Girl, this whole look is supersonic. It's pretty much given. Go to the corner store and buy me some Benson and Hedges menthol lights. Better yet, use the rest of the change on some bull. Because I'm about to throw a card game tonight. You say you a millionaire, but you don't give millionaire energy by messing with a married man. For real, you give thirsty energy like I'll play second just to look like I'm first. Child, you compete with women in the ring and over married men in the street. You went live just the other day and said you ain't never messed with a man that wasn't 100% yours. You sound about as delusional as Mayweather. Talking about he bought 62 buildings in New York for $402 million. And that was a lie. Oh, no. Honey, you need to start using AI overview. It says no. If a man is still legally married, he cannot be considered 100% someone else's. And it shouldn't take a rocket scientist to know that much, unless you're a bird brain. I don't even want to know why you smirking in this pig, mushing your mouth in like you holding up dentures. Now, I know you just paid over several thousand to get them white Lego blocks screwed in the four corners of your mouth. So why the hell you in this pig with your mouth closed looking like a Luke Skywalker backup dancer with no teeth? For $35,000, you can't even floss them fake teeth, so I know your mouth got an odor. Who the hell wants to pay that much money for a surgeon to make fake spaces in their mouth? Girl, you walking around here with the Great Wall of China in your grill. Well, I guess anything is better than them first set of teeth you had in your mouth. Girl, you had a whole goddamn where them fans that side too.
Yo, I'm done with her. I'm done with Geisha, yo. I'm done with Geisha. She be roasted. When she start, oh man.
Bang, I mean bing on your forehead. Girl, one of your front teeth was saying, let me step forward. Yep, I see why you took that 1970 Buick side view mirror out your mouth. I ain't never seen nobody with a side tooth that look like it's trying to give a bitch a handshake. And you so jealous of sweet Caroline, the boy's confidence, you want this girl to gain weight to fight you. How about you lose weight? Caroline is a lightweight boxer and the world is boasting about her now. And you just want it to be all about you. A chick that called herself a T-Rex, a dinosaur with short arms. Child, if you don't sit your Riri thinking papoose belong to you ass down. Oh, no. I haven't done this in a long time, but I just gotta do it. Niece, nephew, auntie, you've been doing too much on social media. And I ain't gonna lie, you've been looking a whole lot better ever since you traded in your chandelier earring and nameplate set.
Yo, when I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing, y'all. I was like, yeah, I gotta play that for y'all. That Gay should be going in. But she came at Auntie too. Yeah, she got a roast for Auntie Tia. Auntie Tia, she definitely got a roast for her. Oh man, make sure everybody hitting that like button. So this is the Scotty the Body makeup artist. So we're gonna switch lanes.
The Daddies episode got me feeling the way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling the way about the Daddies episode, y'all. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. When I get on Daddies, I'm gonna need to be my stylist. I don't know if I'm gonna work with Zeus Network again. I can't even lie. I don't know if they want me back either. I just spilled all of that tea. No shade. Okay, so in this slide, I'm gonna get into the beginning of everything, like how I started with Zeus Network, why I just crashed out on the internet. That's not something that I normally do. I'm a professional. I also want to say this, like, I'm a wardrobe stylist. I'm not a T-page. I'm not a blogger or nothing like that. So I don't plan on like continuing to expose Zeus Network or nothing like that. I'm gonna just say what I gotta say, and then that's we're gonna leave it at that. But everything that I say is facts. Hey, let me tell you something. I got proof. I got receipts to back up everything that I'm saying. I feel like the shadow is like a little weird. It's not shining in my face, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to add my friends to the damn chat. Here we go.
What's up, friend?
What's up, Noah?
What's up, friend?
Everybody,
How you feeling?
Well, this is Biggie's best friend.
What's up, everybody? How you feeling?
Yeah, if anybody know the dude at the bottom, that's Biggie's best friend. She be on live with him all the time.
Friend, how you feeling tonight?
I feel all right. I'm feeling a little bit of a way after watching that reunion, though, after seeing how Roly and Scotty had that conversation. No shade towards Roly, but
Right.
We'll get into that in a minute. But
nah, this episode, bro, it was tea.
It was all right. Yeah. I'm still going to watch Zeus Network, even though, like I said, I don't fuck with the network. but I use my brother's subscription, so it doesn't cost anything for my eyeballs to watch. But so I know everybody want to know that, you guys can put your questions in the chat, and then I'm gonna answer some of the questions. Don't put anything too crazy.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Not too much.
I know y'all are able to. I mean, I know y'all want to know about the dog. I know y'all want to know about the what you out here being messy for situation. I definitely want to talk about that because I've never spoken about that situation.
Yeah, you need to clear.
Let me move you guys over this way. This is something like trying to move you. So anyway, so like I think I said this before, but I started working at Zeus Network in 2022. At the end of 2022, I was working at Warner Brothers first, and I was working at Warner Brothers for about 2 years, and then it was like a writer strike that happened. So for the people who don't live in LA, there's something that happens like a writer strike, and when a writer strike happens, like everything shuts down. Like there's no TV, no film, no anything like that. So I had a friend named Matthew, who you guys might know or be familiar with as Zeus Network. Is the white boy with the yarmulke. I don't think he wears his yarmulke anymore, but he's the one who initially got me my job at Zeus Network. So I didn't originally start as Scotty stylist, which a lot of people think, but I initially started as a talent assistant for Maddie's East. And my experience with Zeus Network was a little crazy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first met Lemmy, like he was pretty nice, but I wasn't working for Scotty at that time. Like, he was pretty nice. Every time I met him, he was like introducing himself to me, like, "Hi, my name is Lemmy." I'm like, "I already met you before," but it was nice, honestly. Like he didn't like show me too many sides of his personality other than just being like, I guess, a boss. He never really remembered my name, so it was cool. But so I started as a talent assistant, working for all of the girls. And
how long did you work as a talent assistant before you started working with Scotty?
I was maybe like a couple of weeks, honestly. So I started at the beginning of the season as a talent assistant. I started styling Scotty in New York at Baddies East, and then I started styling her ever since then. Now, like I said, my experience with Zeus was a little crazy. Like it was a producer that got in my face, like an executive producer. So I know that somebody has said like Darian's not innocent. And you know what? I'm not innocent. I'm not a perfect person. It has been some times where I have defended myself behind the scenes, and it can be considered a little disrespectful. But I feel like when a person disrespects me, I feel like I have the right to also defend myself and speak up. So when I was a talent assistant, it was nothing like Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is professional. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is on time. Everything is to a T. This network is not looking like that. Like people are telling people to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to you really, really crazy. So it took some getting used to. And I think the first time somebody was like talking to me a little crazy, I did come back at them a little bit. And they were just kind of like, look, Matthew, you better get your homeboy before he found out how the fuck we do things over here at Zeus Network. And that's kind of when I found out that it was
different.
It's different. I was gonna say like
sound like working over there at Zeus Network is like working for Death Row. Remember back in the days, they were saying Death Row was crazy to work for. Yeah, Zeus sound like that.
To be honest, I was gonna say like a quote. I was gonna say like this is gang. This is very much gang, like red and everything. Let's see what the comments are saying. Somebody said, "Let us know how much they be getting paid on Baddies." I don't know if I can talk about how much they be getting paid on Baddies, but it's a decent amount. And I feel like I get a couple of thousand. I'm not a talent. So when they say the Zeus Network gets paid, they're talking about the talent. Somebody said, "Is Lemmy bisexual?"
No, because they be I see it there.
Oh, you know what? Y'all are really funny.
They said that Scotty fire you.
No, Scotty did not fire me. So Scotty and I have been having a little bit of tension ever since a certain situation happened with me and Lemmy. Should I talk about that? I don't know if I should talk about that. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a couple people that's a little bit mad at me for talking about this, but so I'm just going to keep it real. After Baddies, sometime after Baddies Caribbean, Scotty came back. Everything was cool. It was like the off season, so they weren't filming anymore. Like Scotty wasn't doing any bookings, and we were just like we were going crazy. Like me and Scotty used to be like this, and honestly, I really regret exposing some of the stuff that I exposed about her like personal life. So I'm gonna just say that. But anyway, me and Scotty were like this, so we were like going out. We were going to like high. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So we were turning up. Like that was my girl. So we were going out all of the time, and you know that's when I kind of saw the size of that man that I think are a little crazy. So he noticed that we were pretty close, and long story short, he offered me money to like spy on her and to be his informant. So like I said, it's gonna be a couple of people that's probably a little bit upset with me about that for saying that. Some people at Zeus Network. But yeah, pretty much. So he called me one day and he was like, "Hey Darian, so like, what's going on with Scotty?" Because I guess he couldn't get in contact with her. Mm-hmm. Oh shit! I do not know if I should be telling this story. Oh my god. Anyway, so I don't know.
I mean, we already knew Lemmy was messing with Scotty. I mean, we basically already knew that. That I don't think that was a secret to nobody.
I hope I don't get sued or nothing, but I feel like this is a situation that happened with me, so there's nothing that they can sue me about. But anyway, so he called me. He was like, you know, look, what's going on with Scotty? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, I can't get in contact with her. She turned her location off. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Do you know anything? And I was like, no, I haven't spoken to Scotty today. I texted her a few times this morning. She hasn't texted me back. But I'll let you know, I guess, if I hear back from her. And then he was like, okay, well, look, I have something that I want to offer you. I know that you are looking for another job because the whole Natalie situation, the whole ET situation that happened at the Baddies Six reunion, that kind of like, it put me on the rocks with
Know what you're being messy for.
The what you out here being messy for, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute because I did not see anything.
A lot of people don't know that.
What'd you say?
I don't think a lot of people know that that's you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was me, but it wasn't me. Like, I didn't say that to Scarface. There is no reason for me to want to communicate with Scarface on that level when I'm already friends with Scotty. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to Scarface, but I did hit her up because I wanted to stop her. But that aside, so because of that situation, like me and Natalie, our relationship was already kind of on the rocks. Me and Natalie were always cool before that situation. Like, I had been with Natalie when she was getting her nails done. Natalie has bought me lunch before. Natalie has always been like very generous. Now, I'll say that about Natalie. She don't mind spending her money. Like, she's very generous. So she was spending her money on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were cool. Natalie has always been friendly until I started working with Scotty. And that's when things kind of got on the rocks. But after that Scarface thing, you know, they were kind of like not wanting to bring me back to Baddies Caribbean. So Lemmy was like, well, I could talk to Natalie, you know, I could do this. I could offer you this for you. I could pay your rent because I know the rent out here is expensive. I know that you say California, it's like the living costs, blah, blah. So I could pay your rent. I could do this for you. I just need you to let me know if she's talking to any other guys. I need you to let me know what her location is. If she turns her location off, I need you to answer the phone. If she doesn't answer her phone, I need to be able to call you.
Let me sound like a stalker. He got locations and everything. Damn.
And I need you to be able to like put me in communication with her, pretty much, like type shit. Don't tell her that you're doing this for me, but just do this for me. I'm gonna pay you, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make sure you're taken care of. You don't have to worry about anything. So, like I said, me and Scotty were like this. Like, that's my homegirl. So I wasn't gonna do it, but in my head, I'm like, okay, so how can I play this to work in my favor and to work in everybody else's favor? Because at the end of the day, I know Scotty's not gonna leave him. This is not the worst thing that has ever happened to her. No shade. So like, I knew this situation was not gonna be like the deal breaker. So I'm like, okay, well, how can I make the situation work for all of us? So I texted Scotty and I was like, girl, I need to talk to you. Like, I need to tell you something. And she wasn't texting me back. I don't know what she was doing. I can't say what she was doing. But I was like, girl, I need to talk to you. And when she finally texted me back, I was like, girl, guess what? Like, Lemmy offered me money to spy on you. And she kind of was more so upset that I answered the phone for him and kind of was like, well, why are you answering his phone calls anyway? And that's kind of when I noticed that no matter what I do, it's going to come back on me. It's going to make me look like a bad guy. Like, Lemmy can do no wrong. So ever since that situation, our friendship was kind of already on the rocks. So we had been bickering, we had been arguing. She had been.
Hey, that's a blue. Thanks for the super stick, sis. Listen,
argue or have like a disagreement.
Dude, Lemmy, he looked like a little Puff Daddy, but he giving me Puff Daddy vibes. I'm not gonna even hold you. Like, from all the stories I've been hearing, he's giving me Puff Daddy vibes. And if anything do go down and they look into this, shit, Zeus might be blown the fuck back. They might take Zeus down, take him down rather.
She would throw that situation in my face, and then that would cause some friction in our friendship. But you know, wait, let me read some of these. So me and Scotty are actually together. Okay, we're not gonna get in on here and ask questions that are already this. I mean, they were just at like courtside of the basketball game, weren't they? They put you in the middle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they put me in the middle, but Scotty would never see it that way. Like, she would be like, well, why are you always getting involved in it? Why are you all like, why can't you just stay out of it? And I would say, like, because he would call, like, he's blowing my phone up. Like, I really should not be saying all of it. Like I said, because it's gotten to a point
where you basically
like, it has become public because I have said something out of emotions because of the situation that just recently happened. And I'm just gonna put it out there. But like, it would be times where he couldn't get on the phone with her and he would like blow me up back to back to back to back. I'm talking back to fucking back. I'm talking like 15 times in a row. And when I would finally answer, like, where is Scotty at? Put her on the phone. Like, no hello, no anything. So I would get put in the middle of their relationship because of situations like
that. Do you feel like this is something you guys can try to get back from?
Honestly, no, not after all of this. Like, I mean, I know that she's probably upset with me because, you know, like I put him out there like that. But I had always told her the only reason that I was not saying anything publicly is because of her. But I had been going.
Yeah, who's she gonna pick, Lemmy or you? You done. You trying to expose Lemmy? She can't go back to you, or she gonna lose Lemmy. You know what I'm saying? Is Scotty in Africa? I think Scotty in Africa too. She ain't going nowhere. He gonna keep her around.
Going back behind the scenes, arguing with this man, arguing with production, talking about the treatment. It's not just him, trust me. It's some other people at the network that are also not a good representation of what I think the black people should be. But there are some people at the network that are good, some good relationships that I've met. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with BTB, I fuck with Tasiki, Anna. There's a few other girls, there's a few people behind the scenes that I really fuck with genuinely. So, I mean, not everybody at the network is bad.
Don't forget Biggie.
Oh, you know I fuck with Big Biggie.
Don't forget my Biggie.
You know I fuck with Biggie. Come on now. Big Dominican, big Dominican.
And don't you forget it.
Period. Let me see. So what y'all want to know? Let me see. Somebody said I want to be on Baddies. I don't know if you want to be on Baddies. Who said that? Is this a girl or a boy? Oh, this is a girl. Let me see. I don't know if you want to be on Baddies, baby. It's a couple of things that you're going to have to... Let me shut up. Janisha is cool. I love Janisha. I don't have anything negative to say about Janisha. Janisha is... And she looked beautiful on the reunion. And that's no shade. I don't have nothing negative to say about Janisha. And I know, like I said, I'm friends with Scotty and whatnot. And I don't want people to feel like because we are not working together anymore that I'm trying to be shady. But I really never had an issue with Janisha. I think that she's beautiful. I think that she's a businesswoman. I think that she's about her money. Let me see. What they say? So let me have the other girl on. Oh, I mean, yeah, Scotty's not the only one, but I think that we all know that. I'm not gonna name any other ones though. I mean, I think I put the other one out there. What's her name? Sarah? Is everything? No, I wouldn't say that everything's scripted. It's kind of like everything is scripted. It's like I'm not saying everything on Zeus.
Not too much.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying like
So it's mostly scripted because even Biggie friend know because he telling them not too much. So yeah, the only probably things that's not scripted is like when they really fighting because I seen them fight and it was just like slap boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I know, yeah, it's scripted.
I got you. Let me see. Talk about the ET. Oh, the ET situation. Yes, let's talk about that. So, I had already a rocky relationship with Zeus because I was going behind the scenes arguing with people. Like I said, like when people would disrespect me, I would get a little defensive. So I would defend myself. I already had some rocky relationships with Zeus, and I kind of had an idea that they weren't planning on bringing me back as a talent assistant, which was cool with me because I had other jobs. Like I said, I came from Winter Early, so it wasn't a big deal. I could just go back to my other job. But I was already working with Scotty at that point in time. So what I'm just gonna say allegedly, but that situation was just for the show. Like I've never had that conversation with ET. Anything that I spoke to ET about was about wardrobe, about fashion, about styling her. We never had any conversations about anything like that. Anything involving Natalie or anything involving a setup. I thought that was kind of crazy. I was genuinely surprised. And a lot of people were saying like, oh, he looked nervous. I was nervous because I've never been on a reality show. I'm not a cast member. I'm not a baddie. I was in a trailer, and then next thing I know, like I heard Rolly calling my name, and me and Rolly have always been cool. So I went out there.
It was random.
Huh?
It was just random.
It was random as fuck, but that was for the show. So I was surprised by that. Me and Natalie were just in her trailer drinking shots before that even happened. And Natalie and I were drinking right after that situation happened. So I was kind of shocked by that. But I guess Natalie took it seriously because I saw her at like a Grammys party after that and she cussed me out. So, you know.
Not because you're on the back end.
Somebody said we want tea. I'm not a tea page. Ask me questions though, and I'll answer your questions.
ET said that because she was embarrassed.
ET said that because she was embarrassed. She knew that she wasn't getting brought back. That's just what I would say. She knew she wasn't getting brought back, and I think that she wanted to do her big one. She wanted to have a viral moment. But the thing that I think that ET did wrong was she came to Zeus with that now that's TV mentality. And I think that that's what I like about Ivory, is that Ivory came to Zeus and she kind of switched up and she adapted to like that Zeus style. Somebody said Scotty and Nat. What about Scotty and Nat? I don't think that Natalie's a good friend to her. I have said that before. I've tried to tell her that Natalie's not a good friend to her, but you know, my opinion doesn't matter. Oh, let me get to this while I'm feeling away about this reunion situation. So about this conversation that Rolly and Scotty had. The reason why I was feeling away about that, and this is no shade to Rolly because me and Rolly have made up. I called her the day after the reunion when I saw it air, and like we had a conversation about that. I was like, Rolly, why the fuck would you go on stage and say like that I was messy when I told you to your face that I had never said that? So we had a conversation. I don't have nothing against Rolly. I love her. But I did feel away about that conversation because I feel like what Scotty, like I feel like when it comes to girls on the show, like the Rollies and the Tasukis and the Natalies and the people like those, I feel like those girls cannot do anything wrong. They can cuss Scotty out, they can hit her, they can punch her. Natalie can throw her across the table in Jamaica and do whatever, and it's okay. But then for me, when I'm going back and forth with her man or whoever else, you know what I'm saying, people behind the scenes trying to defend myself about what's not right and about mistreatment, then I get painted as the bad guy. I think that that's kind of fucked up. So I didn't like how she was so quick to make up with Rolly. I mean, I do kind of feel like Scotty should have stood on how she felt when it comes to that really situation, but that's not my business. But
do you feel like everyone just thinks you're messy because you're quick to speak on stuff that bothers you? Or do you just think that they're just like fucking with you? Because I don't think you're messy. I just think that you do like speak on like everything that has you fucked up.
I do, yeah. Like, so for example, if somebody is disrespecting me behind the scenes, like I would clock their tea because this certain people at Zeus Network that's sleeping with each other. So if somebody want to come at me for something, or be like, okay, well you're messy, you're this, okay, but you're messy because you are doing whatever you're doing for your spot.
But do you feel like you'll be clocking too much too?
I feel like don't come for me. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong in terms of humanity. Like I feel like I'm a good person at the end of the day. I have a good relationship with God, but the shit that's going on with Zeus, they can't say anything about me. And that's the point that I try to make. Like, so what? I defend myself. You know what I'm saying? I might argue with a person when I feel like they disrespect me, but I'm not dragging women across the floor. I'm not abusing dogs. I'm not doing like little stuff like that. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Lemmy.
That's the arguments that me and Scotty would have is that if you're going to throw something in my face, then why are you so easy to accept the things that are happening? But
damn, Lemmy dragging them across the floors. Oh man, he doing the ditty. He definitely doing the ditty over there.
Somebody said, what did I say? Were you happy when you? Oh, was I happy when Stunna spoke out about Lemmy? You know what? I'm happy when anybody speaks out about Lemmy, and I've been wanting to say, and I'll even tell Scotty, like I've been telling her this. Scotty knows it's no secret that I don't like Lemmy. I tell her this all the time. I'm sorry. I tell her this all the time. So, but no, okay, no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. What I will say is that, like, her speaking out about Scotty, like, I felt like that was wrong. Scotty genuinely felt like Stunna was her friend, so I will say that. But in terms of like Lemmy, yeah, I support you. Go ahead, tell it. And I also feel like if they don't want people to ask about their relationships, then maybe they should be a little more private. Maybe don't go to a basketball game and sit courtside, or that's just how I feel. But what is the chat saying? Is Natalie jealous of Scotty? For a little while, I kind of felt like Natalie was jealous of Scotty. I'm not gonna lie. Natalie might be a little mad at me for saying that, but Natalie don't like me nowhere. So no shade. I kind of feel like Natalie is a little jealous of Scotty for different reasons, though. What is that? I'm not speaking like that. I love Anna. That's all I'm gonna say. I do love Anna. I don't have nothing negative to say about her. That's my girl. So I'm not gonna come on here and say anything negative about her.
We're not up here bashing anybody. We're not talking shit about anybody. I was gonna say we're definitely not. We're definitely not talking shit about anybody.
I'm really hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Like I woke up this morning kind of feeling like he kind of ruined our friendship. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if it wasn't for him, we would still be friends. So to answer your question that you asked before, do I feel like we could work it out? Not anymore. But it's no hate though. I do love Scotty. I really do. Somebody said, is Scotty smart? And is she what? Or is she airheaded? Scotty's not an airhead. Scotty is smart. I think that Scotty's just she's just misguided. She just is misled. I don't want to make this whole live about Scotty because, like I said, that was my friend. You guys can ask me questions about Lemmy though, and then we can move on and talk about the reunion because I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing Scotty because I'm not.
We love Scotty.
We do love Scotty, and I still love Scotty. She might be upset with me right now, and she doesn't understand, but she knows that I really have tried. I really have tried, and I've accepted a lot of disrespect.
She definitely, yeah. And they are.
Somebody said, would you guys argue because you defended her? Yeah, we would argue because I defended her. And I feel like this is kind of what makes me the most irritated is that I feel like I would defend her and then it would become my fault. And
like you said too much, or like you
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
and I just want to help her. Like I just want her to be okay because I love Scotty, and I feel like at the end of the day, like she could be so much better than baddies. I tell her that all the time. Like, girl, get you some jobs, get you some businesses under your check. If you want to be on baddies, that's fine. Like be on baddies.
That be their problem
under your belt,
and that be their problem. They trying to live off of baddies, but just like Sean said, it should be a stepping stone. You got to do something else. You can't just live under baddies, and that's basically probably what he was telling Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Get you a couple of brands, some businesses, or something. Do something. Don't just think about Zeus money. You know what I'm saying?
And do better. But I don't know. I feel a little bit like I said. I'm disappointed, and I do feel like because I defended her, we're not friends anymore, and then I would defend her, and then it would kind of become my fault, and she would throw things that had nothing to do with me defending her in my face, like me getting into an argument with somebody behind the scenes or a producer. That has nothing to do with how you're being treated. And yeah, he got short man syndrome. He really does. Honestly, that's how I feel. I think that and somebody says, what do you think about Lemmy and Diddy? Well, I mean, I know that he looked up to Diddy. I know that Diddy is was one of his friends. I don't know about now. Yeah, right. Let me not do so much.
You don't even know about that.
Is the dog thing true?
Oh, you heard what he just said? He looked up to Diddy. He looks up to Diddy. And they friends. So I don't know. You could be trying to adapt some of his, his tactics.
I don't lie. I've never told a lie. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never told a lie because that's a lie. But I've never told a lie about the situation. I've never come on the internet and said anything that's a lie. So that's all that I will say. And I feel like if anybody comes on the internet and continues to call me a liar, then I'm gonna continue to put out reasons why I'm not a liar. I'm just keep at that. The moment Scotty stepped out of that universe and we're going around everything that way. The moment that Scotty steps out of the Daddy's universe, she's not gonna have much, which is what I would try to tell her all the time. Is that you're not gonna have much when you leave. And I don't mean that in a shady way. I mean that in a way where I think she's too comfortable in the Daddy's universe and she's too comfortable in Zeus Network. So,
Look, he just said it. See? He just said it.
Let me say this. Why is this guy at the bottom acting like he underrated? First of all, this is Biggie's best friend. We disrespect Noel. We love Noel.
Why? What are they saying?
Somebody said, why is this guy at the bottom acting like he narrated? I actually asked Noel to be on this live because
not so much. They're not up here.
I didn't want to get up here and say nothing crazy, but yeah, Noel is Biggie's best friend. Let's not disrespect him. I was not there. I was not there to see the Scotty and Emma altercation, so I don't know what happened with that. I don't know. All I saw was what you guys saw, to be honest. I was at the hotel. Who sound like Biggie? Oh, Noel sound like Biggie.
He do sound like Biggie a little something.
Y'all are asking something. Wait,
you think Jayla is the only real friend to Scotty on the show?
That's a good question. No, I think that Scotty could have some other real friends on the show if she hung out with them a little more. Like if she, she had a little more free time to hang out with them. But I do think that Jayla's a good friend to her though. Somebody said, did Lemmy leave Janisha for Lemmy? You mean did Lemmy leave Janisha for Scotty? No. That's the hand on there. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, but to my understanding, it was mutual. Just Scotty having
I'm bad. Let me pause this for a minute. Good. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, sis? Everybody that just came in, Nene, Capricorn, Key Girl, Sabrina. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm on a different page. I'm trying to see something else.
Yeah, Scotty does have some real friends. Like I said, I don't want to make this whole lot about Scotty, but Scotty does have some real friends. She does have some people that are in her life. Does Lemmy have a lot of power? Of course, Lemmy has a lot of power. He has a lot of money. Money comes with a lot of power, and people who have a lot of power and a lot of money, sometimes they feel like they can get away with a lot of things. I think they have to think who has a partnership.
They keep saying that did you tell ET that Natalie set her up?
No, I already said that. No, I already said that. I did not tell ET that Natalie set her up. I called her. I released text messages. I still have the text messages on my phone. Only thing that me and ET talked about was me styling her. I felt like she needed a makeover. And to be honest, like I wanted to be the one to give her the makeover because I knew that everybody was going to kind of be like, "Oh, who's the one who got ET together?" I wanted that to be me, but I didn't hit her up to have a key though. I have friends for that, and I have Scotty so I didn't need ET for that. Somebody said, "Make me that interviewer." Y'all gonna be asking me some messy questions. Y'all want to know? What do y'all want to know? I answered the question about the dog. Do he talk to the girls crazy? Yeah, he talks to the girls crazy. He talked to everybody a little crazy, but let me not do too much.
All right, friend. I think we done enough for tonight.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all. So let's get into this reunion. We can talk about the reunion though.
All right. So I don't like how they jumped Emma. I don't like how they jumped on Milwaukee.
I don't like how they jumped Emma either. I was surprised by that. What was that even about?
I've been
wanting to do Baddies reviews for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to see Baddies because I got some opinions on these girls.
If y'all seen the reunion last night, they put the beats on Emma. I kind of felt bad for Emma.
Don't we all? And now, yeah, I don't know. That was just really, 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 really weird. I didn't expect that from Dolly. Like that was just, I don't know.
I expected it from
I didn't expect it that quick. Like I don't know. Like it was just I don't know, that little, like, I don't know.
Somebody said, buy It's Messy Boots.
But as messy rules.
I told you, I'm not a T-page. Let me say this again for the people who just joined. I'm not a T-page. I'm a wardrobe stylist. I have other clients that I work with, and I'm not going to be like crashing out online every day, like talking about Zeus Network. I'll answer questions if y'all want to know, but that's not what I do. I have other clients. And the client that I just booked today is really a T. It's really T. But anyway, yeah, I thought the reunion was good. I know you were.
Hold on, did I pull it up? I wanted to get Dolly response. Hold on. Because Dolly did respond to that. Here we go. Well, Emma.
I'm losing run right now.
Yeah, I said, Dolly, what's up? Then every motherfuckers ain't blind in that goddamn house. Some little ugly steak and pussy ass ran up to me, did my shit with her. Bitches, if a bitch wanted a real one-on-one, they should have waited. But no, they seen they Frank got slammed to the
Yeah, she threw Summer. Summer ran up, she threw Summer. That's yeah.
goddamn door. Shit, and then that's what it was. But ain't no rules in fighting, so shit. I ain't tripping.
I'm losing run right now.
Yeah, I said, Dolly, what's up? Then every motherfuckers ain't blind in that goddamn house. Some little ugly steak and pussy ass ran up to me, did my shit with her. Bitches, if a bitch wanted a real one-on-one, they should have waited. But no, they seen they Frank got slammed to the goddamn door. Shit, and then that's what it was. But ain't no rules in fighting, so shit. I ain't tripping.
I'm losing run right now.
Yeah, I said, Dolly, what's up?
Yeah,
then
took it like a
every
champ.
motherfuckers ain't blind in that goddamn house. Some little ugly steak and pussy ass ran up to me.
Yeah, she took that like a champ, y'all. She took that like a champ. For real. Like they beat her. She was bloody. She was definitely bloody.
We're a little upset about it.
I was all lackluster, but it was all
I
right.
feel like it was like. I mean, I feel like it was okay. We already expected that. Somebody said, "Answer what question? What questions have I not answered?"
Thank you. I don't see any new questions.
Do you feel like Mel was scary for leaving? Mel disappointed me, and I like.
Yeah, Mel
disappointed me. I was so disappointed in Mel. And to be honest, when I heard that she ran, I didn't think that it was like that. I was really disappointed in her. No shade.
That was crazy. There's like you can't. There's nothing she can say. Like,
I feel like Mel left because she had too many fakes around. To be honest, I don't want to say that she was afraid of Tasiki. I think that she just had too many fakes around. To be honest, so. But I thought that, like I said, Janisha looks cute. Scotty looks cute. Scotty's always gonna look cute anytime. I don't know what she's gonna look like now.
inshallah, that look really, really.
I feel like Mel fear her. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it was okay. DTD slapped the fuck out of Natalie. First of all, it was fucking Scotty and Tasiki like that.
It was her jump back for me. When she jumped back after she slapped her, I was like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like,
hilarious to me. And I'm sorry, like I'm sure Natalie and some people from Zeus are gonna see that, but Natalie don't like me no way. I don't have anything against Natalie. I think that the stuff that Natalie said about Lemmy was true. No shade. And I was very happy that she came on the internet and exposed him. That's all I'm gonna say. And to Natalie, I say more power to you. And girl, keep going and get some more from me. And if you need some more information, then hit me up because I got some more tea.
all right, chill out.
I'm just saying.
We're not doing that. This is not a tea session.
I'm just saying, no, we're really not.
But
we're really not.
That's the reunion. Yeah, the reunion it was all right. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see DTB and Rolly fight. That looks a little entertaining. I want to see Bad Dolly and Tasiki fight. That whole little frenzy looks crazy.
Yeah, they jumped to my girl. So you're Biggie's best friend, like, you know what I'm saying? They jumped to my girl. They jumped to my girl on. I know not too much, but they jumped to my girl Anna. They jumped to my girl Scotty, and then is this somebody else get jumped?
I wasn't there. I don't know. All I know is that I heard that Anna got jumped. I heard Scotty got jumped. It looked like they got jumped. Like, it looked.
I thought I just said no. T. What tea did I just steal?
We didn't explain anything. We're talking about the show.
Somebody said Tasiki in here. Is she? Shout out to my girl Tasiki. You know I love
We love
baby.
Tasiki.
You know what? I texted Tasiki and asked her if she wanted to get in my live. I guess that was the old number. I had a BTB too, but as you know, she's in Africa right now filming, so she said she couldn't join, but I had to let her know she get her big one. No shade. We all know how to go now. Somebody,
Yeah, I can see none of the new comments.
I'm okay with everybody leaving now. Like I said, I'm not a T-page. I'm a wardrobe stylist.
I can't see the different.
You can't see any comment?
I can't see anything, no.
I can see the comment. Somebody said, is me. Like I said, I didn't tell no lies, and I got proof. I accept this request. And don't get on here being messy. Who is this? I don't know if I just accepted it or not. But I'll accept if you guys want to get on here. Who's this?
I always want to do something.
Why you ain't
What's up?
Jump up. I thought you said
What the fuck?
Who is it?
yeah, 135.
Oh, look. Oh, I'm on here. Perfect. Okay, let's get to the tea, y'all.
Let's
Let me pause my shit.
What's up?
All right, let's get to the tea, because you're not asking the questions for me. Let's start with the tea. Now, why do you think Lemmy wants to hide this relationship that they got going on? What is the secret? Why is it a secret? If we out at the basketball game, if we out at the club, if we going places, you know, just me and you, what are we hiding? Why is it a secret?
You know what? That's a good question. I have no idea.
Get out my business, y'all. But yeah, why do you think it's a secret? What's the tea?
I have no idea, to be honest.
He
I
not,
feel like everybody already know.
you know, if he not
I feel
with
like
you,
everybody already know.
that's what I'm saying. If everybody know, I wonder, like, why did she get on there and do me and him are not a thing? This is a lie. Obviously, she gonna debunk the.
I don't think she was talking about him. I think she was talking about the NBA players. And I mean, I shouldn't have put that out there. I would say that, but nothing that I put out was a lie. But I'm just saying I shouldn't have put it out there because we were.
No, it happens. It happens. Okay, so she wasn't debunking. You don't think she was debunking him?
Mm-hmm. I think she's talking about the NBA players.
Okay. I'm thinking. This is how I'm seeing it. If he beat now, and you,
allegedly.
Hold on, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there a monetary value out of this? Is everything inclusive
For
Scotty?
Yeah.
Oh, everything is inclusive. Okay, because is the check separate from the Zeus?
So she's trying to say is Scotty getting extra money. Look, hold on.
Check that she's getting from him?
I don't know. I can't speak on her financial situation.
Okay.
But I mean, but she's taking care of it. You know?
Okay, so we're getting a slice of something out of here. We ain't just getting towed up for nothing.
I mean, well, first of all,
Allegedly.
I don't think that alleged physical abuse, like domestic violence, that's something that I'm not supporting. Like, not at all. I don't think that it's no check, anything that makes it okay.
Yeah, my dog. That's a mental thing.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, if he did that.
Allegedly.
Okay, I'm really confused about that. If he's claiming, he's not a married man, I just wonder why you debunk this relationship. Y'all out at the club, y'all front row at the game. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You very clear. I don't have to fight. Is that also part of her thing? I don't have to fight because I'm dating.
She fights with. I see her not
I don't think that she's not a confrontational person at all, to be honest.
But she does fight.
But yeah, she'll fight if you put your hands on her. Then yeah, she'll fight.
I think she definitely will defend herself, and she do a little one too.
Yeah.
She always fights.
And she does the best she can. Okay. Do you think she got ass shots? Or
no, girl, Scotty's ass is 100% real. This is one person that dresses her and who has seen from the ruler to the tutor. Scotty's ass is 100% real.
No, that's right.
One thing I say.
Okay, he said her ass is real, y'all.
When you were ever in the room with Lemmy, how were your interactions? Did he acknowledge you? Did y'all get into it? You know what I'm saying? After y'all had already established we don't really fuck with each other. How were y'all interactions when y'all were in the same room?
After we already established we don't fuck with each other, it was like, I mean, we would say what's up, and then you know what I'm saying. But his attention was not on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one that he did. But he would say what's up, and then we would go about that. But we had one situation before where we had a little bit of an altercation,
Physical or verbal?
No, we're talking about a verbal altercation at the beginning of 4th of July party. Just a little bit of situation based off of the allegations that are, like I said, that have been alleged. Some things.
Okay, what happened? What happened at the 4th of July party?
Just, we had a disagreement about some things that I had said to Scotty that he found out about, and we had a little bit of a disagreement, and he wanted to cuss me out about it for whatever. He wanted to voice his opinion, and I don't know if he thought I was going to back down, but I said what I said. But we came back in the end. Obviously, I kept working for Zeus, so this was like a year ago. This situation that happened on the 4th of July, but obviously, we kept working together because of Scotty.
So what put the nail in the coffin?
You mean like recently?
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do it no more. Honestly, I feel like it's just getting too much in between me and Scotty's friendship, and I think that the only reason that I was around is because I was friends with Scotty.
Okay, the money ain't even worth it.
No, No, I'm not telling it. So I'm not getting paid like they get paid.
Okay. Let me think. What
Wait,
else?
hold on. I got some other people that's trying to get on.
Okay. I think I got my questions off. Okay, thank you for letting the bitch on. All right, y'all keep it cute.
All right.
Nah, see, that's some good question.
Well, I got all of these people in this.
The background is crazy. Right?
I have all of these people. I don't want to make this whole chat about Scotty, y'all. Like, I know y'all got questions. Who is this? It's Messy. I don't know if I want to add you as Messy Boots because I feel like you about to try to get me in trouble.
Okay.
You about to really try to get me in trouble. Let me see who this person is. We supposed to be talking about the reunion. Did I accept it?
What was this? Nothing?
Yeah.
No, that's not me.
Yeah. Hello.
Who's this? What's up?
Yeah. So I just want to know why you and Scotty fell out, and I thought y'all was really close.
We were really close.
I thought she was your friend. I thought y'all was really close. And I know Lemmy is an asshole because I know him personally too. I really know him for real. He is an asshole. And I just thought that it was kind of strange how y'all fell out because you and her was really close and that was really your friend. But I know you probably feel like she traded on you for Lemmy, which is understandable. But I just thought that was kind of weird though, how everything played out because you was just more than a stylist to her. You was really her friend. So I know that kind of hurted you somehow, some way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, that's the one thing that I do regret. I wish that I would have did that. And that's why, like, I know everybody was DMing me and commenting and asking me to go live and answer some questions. I didn't want to honestly make this whole live about Scotty, but yeah, like, that was my friend. And I really do regret how the situation ended. But, like, you know, Lenny is an asshole. And if you know,
he is an asshole. He's an asshole. He's cost controller. He's a nigga with money and he's a bitch. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
But you know what?
Not too much.
After the situation that happened like a year ago between me and her, I think that our friendship just hasn't been the same.
Wow. And how does everybody else feel about the situation? Like that's, I don't know. I just feel like what happened to the hairstylist that used to work with y'all too? Like, did she fall off too?
I think she still work with her. To my knowledge, I think she still work with her. But I think she's in the chat though, maybe.
No, I don't think she worked with her either because she posted new hairstylists and a new stylist. So I'm like, damn, did she just drop everybody?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't speak on anybody else's situation.
Yeah, because I'm not here for you to bash her because it's not like this girl she was just like I said, it's not like she was just your little, like a regular little person you was working for and y'all didn't build a relationship. Like that wasn't your friend because that was your friend. And I know she's probably over there hurt too, thinking about you because the whole part of her being on baddies, she got through a lot of that stuff by your advice and by your telling her to stay strong and all of that. Like it had a lot to do with you and the girl that did her hair. Yeah. Like she was even crying. She was even crying on the video saying like, if it wasn't for Darren and her, I wouldn't have made it through this. And I don't know. I just feel like you and her should probably talk it out.
I feel like a conversation definitely has to be had, but I don't think y'all should talk about it right now.
I don't know, y'all. I don't think I should talk about this on live, but I think it's just it's going a little too far. But I love Scotty a lot.
I know you do, and don't get on this Instagram live and let people be trying to expose her business because what tend to happen is when people fall out, they tend to expose their ex-friends, and it's like if that was really your friend, you don't get up here bashing your friend like that. That girl was still your friend. That's
right. I said that. I said that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I kind of regret everything that happened between me and her, and I gotta leave that off. I felt like that was fucked up.
It was fucked up, but that still was his friend. That's why everybody getting up on this live, asking him certain questions, trying to have him expose her. That ain't cool, because that still was his friend.
I'm not trying to get on here and expose her, honestly, but I do have my feelings towards him, and I just feel like if it wasn't for him, like I would still have my friend, and I just feel like, it is what it is. Like she probably looks at me like I'm a bad person or whatever, but.
Like, who don't choke dogs? The only thing is they don't get caught for choking the dog. I mean, it's pretty.
I don't support no animal abuse.
I don't support that. I don't support.
We don't support any type of abuse.
I don't support the animal abuse either, and I think it's pretty fucked up. But if she ain't saying nothing about it, I wouldn't even go into that because apparently she ain't saying shit. She got on fucking Instagram talking about that and happened.
Yeah.
And I know in my mind, I know that shit happened. I know he probably threw that dog in the air and all kind of shit.
I can't speak on that situation, but it was yeah. I don't want to go there with the dog, like I said, but everything that I did put out there, like I said, I don't tell no lies.
Yeah, I already know you ain't telling no lie. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't know. I am gonna miss my friend. We had a lot of good times together, and I'm not coming on here to play the victim though. Like what I did was fucked up, and I shouldn't have done that to any friend. Like I feel like we all get emotional. I'm human. We all crash out sometimes, and that was a public crash out that it should have happened in terms of putting Scotty's business out there. I shouldn't have did that. That was fucked up. Now, however, I feel about Lemmy, I should have let Scotty out of it. So
Yeah, that is true. But she probably over there like, damn, because you know she really ain't got no real friends. All that shit be fake. All them bitches be talking about each other and smiling in each other's face.
well, going back to the friend situation, I'm gonna say like she does have some people in her life that care about her. She has a lot of real friends, but I will say that I feel like there's some people in her life that are benefiting off of her lifestyle. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I feel like there's some people that are benefiting off of her being in the position that they're in, so they don't say anything. And I'm okay, like looking like the bad guy for saying something. And you know what I'm saying? They're saying that it's not right. It is what it is. But she got people around her that are just benefiting off of it, so they don't say nothing. And if they do say something, then they're not saying nothing.
Wow, that's terrible. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Just hopefully you feel better and you stay strong. And, you know, hopefully, I don't know, maybe one day y'all will get back because you never know.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because I don't know who's going to do her confession outfits, but hopefully they know what the fuck they doing because you had her up there styling. And because,
she does have another stylist. Shout out to her other stylist. Her other stylist's name is Rye. I don't have a problem with her. I've met her other stylist. Like she's helped me with some stuff before. We collaborated on a reunion, so I don't have a problem with her. So I think she'll be okay.
Well, we hope so, because you had her up there looking like a snack. So, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, that's all I wanted to say, babe.
All right, enjoy the rest of your
day. Okay.
That's what we like, y'all. We like good phone calls. I don't mind answering questions, but we do want to be respectful. Somebody said, not his support, dog. Okay, let me see. Who else can I add? All right, it's Nancy Boots. I'm gonna give you a chance, but don't come on. No, I don't know. Should I?
They can come up, but they got one time.
Right. Okay. We'll give you a chance.
We're not doing the messy. What do you have to ask? So,
what's up?
Like,
all right, let's do this quick. Okay, first question. There was a rumor that Janisha actually slapped Scotty on one of the reunions. Is that true?
No, slap. No, no physical altercation.
Have they ever had an argument?
Yeah, of course.
About
argument.
Lemmy?
Maybe.
All right. Is it true that Lemmy was messing with other baddies such as Razor from Baddie West or Slim from Caribbean?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I've never met Razor, so I can't speak on her situation. But you know, allegedly.
But allegedly, like yes or no?
Allegedly.
That's before her time, anyway.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I don't know Razor though. I can't speak on her situation, like I said.
All right. How much power does Natalie really have with baddies?
Ooh.
And I know Scotty be telling you that. I know Scotty be telling you.
Ooh, y'all trying to get me. Like I said, I don't got no problems with Natalie, but she's the EP. That's what it is. She's the EP. She doesn't. She's the EP. That's what it is. She has some control, but I don't think that she has all of the control.
She has the power of the EP.
She has the power.
So when it comes to casting, does she really have control over that, or she just gives suggestions, but she does not determine who's on the cast? Yes or no?
I think it depends on like if it's somebody like DTD. Obviously, the fans wanted her there. So even though Natalie might not have wanted her there, like the fans want her there, and I don't think that the producers and stuff are stupid enough to get rid of DTD. So I think that's something that they were willing to fight over. But I can't speak for them, like I said.
Okay. Did you see anything that's happened so far in Baddies Africa, such as Anna versus Stunna, Natalie attacking Scotty and Anna at that brunch? Did you see any of that?
No, I wasn't in Atlanta, and I was not in Africa.
Okay, so you're not involved with Africa at all.
Yes, I saw her, but I wasn't there. No, this season was a little different. Only Natalie's team, to my knowledge, was there.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I can't think of anything right now, but those are the main ones I wanted to ask. I'll let somebody else come up.
All right, period.
All right, bye.
Why are the fans in the comments mad? Like, what are y'all mad for? I'm answering questions. I'm letting you guys join. Let me see. How do I remove this? There we go. Why are you guys in the comments mad? I'm answering questions. I'm saying that you guys can.
They're always mad about something.
But I'm not a T-page. Like I said, I've said that before. And who else want to join? But let me see. I can answer some questions. We supposed to be talking about the motherfucker. Oh, somebody just declined. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next person. Who is this? They've been waiting for a while. We're gonna go to them. Somebody said, "Pull me up, please." Who's that? Baddie Fights. Okay, we're gonna pull you up next. Don't come on here. Please be respectful. That's all. Please be
right here.
Hey, how you doing? Please be respectful.
Did you sign an NDA?
No.
No. Okay, because my question is,
Well,
Hmm?
I can't answer everything though.
so can you answer if he's married or not?
Yeah, I can answer. He's not married.
He's
He
not
said that before.
married.
He's not married.
Has he ever been married? Oh. Okay, well that was my question. Do Capri still have a baddie Shane?
Yeah, she still got her baddie. She still got it.
I feel like she earned that.
No, that's what that was 100% real. She still got her baddie Shane.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, thank you for the answer. I just wanted to know about the marriage.
No, he's not married.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, y'all. Can we come on? Can we?
I thought Lemmy was married too.
Because I'm not trying to. I don't want to just make this about Lemmy and Scotty. Who is this? Oh shit! I did say I was gonna have daddy fights. I'm sorry. I promise I'm gonna do you next. Oh, never mind. Here I got you. They just declined. Oh wait, nope. I gotta have my homegirl. I'm sorry. And I don't see daddy fights in minimum. Hey Stephanie, I can't hear you. Okay, I can hear you now. What's up?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
Period. Let's jump into the tea.
Okay.
Where we at? We from where? We from where?
Oh, we from the motherfucking city. We from Detroit, baby. Let it be known.
Okay.
Let it be known. I'm from the west side.
Yeah, just like that. So let's jump into it. First of all, I want to ask, do you feel like Natalie should be a part of the cast? Because she gives that.
I feel like at this point,
she gives that, Darius.
She gives what?
She gives part of the cast.
She gives part of the cast. If she want to be a part of the cast, then she has to act as a cast member. But I don't think she should that she's not going to do the things that she don't want to do.
Hit like one too. Because I ain't gonna lie. So, I just watched the reunion and I feel like she set up Melanie.
You do? You feel like she set up Mel?
Hell yeah. Why was Ivory outside of her? Why wasn't Ivory outside of her room? None of the cast members, none of the baddies was outside of her room, but the person she got a problem with.
I think that her and Ivory were supposed to have like a little. She's the one who had a problem with Ivory, so it only makes right. I mean, it only makes sense if they was going to have a conversation.
Who set that up though? Natalie or Lemmy?
I don't know who set it up, but I don't know. I can't speak if it was a setup or not. To be honest, I don't know if it was. I think that was.
What you personally feel? Because that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm standing on it.
Honestly, I fuck with Ivory, and I think that Melanie disappointed me. That's all I'm gonna say. She disappointed me. I'm not saying that I have an issue with Mel, but Mel disappointed me.
But what about who? You're not answering the question though.
I don't know who. I really don't know who.
But you don't feel like it was a setup?
Honestly, no. I don't feel like that was set up.
No,
I don't feel like she was set up either. I feel like they had an issue. She was trying to run away from the reunion. She said she wanted at least Ivory. They brought Ivory to her. She didn't even want that. They didn't let Ivory attack her. But aside of, like, they didn't let her attack her. Like, they just let her talk their shit. Like,
who runs Ivory to her?
So
that's the question.
When you backstage at the reunions, like the dressing rooms are like they're around like each other. Like sometimes you can go around the corner and it'll be another person's dressing room. So I think that maybe she was just walking around backstage and she probably saw her name on the door and was like, "What's up?" I don't know. I can't speak on that. Like
it's just awkward as hell. I just feel like at the end of the day, why is one baddie, the baddie that she got a problem with, is outside of her dressing
room? Like I said, I don't know. But Mel disappointed me. That's all I'm saying. I'm clocking it. But I really
knew I was gonna come on here and say the real though.
Let me say, Mel did not do her big one in Hawaii. I wanted her to come and redeem herself because it's like, as far as the fight, I feel like she came in trying to look cute. No,
so she lost.
Was a cute girl, but she didn't
eat.
She didn't win.
Who your least favorite baddie?
Oh, you trying to be nasty?
Who your least favorite baddie?
Who your least favorite baddie?
Who's your least favorite baddie?
Like on this season or just in general?
Yes, this season. Who your least favorite baddie? Mine's gonna be Tasiki.
Not too much. Not too.
Who your least favorite baddie? She said Tasiki. Oh, me 2 times said Tasiki. Tasiki. Rolly. Yeah, y'all. That's some backup page right there, y'all. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, her page is deleted. So everybody saying Zeus taking their pages down. So I'm not sure if Zeus, she did something out there or recorded something. I'm not sure, but her big page is gone. And I did drop her. Let me drop it again. If y'all don't have this page. There y'all go. Jimmy, you said Summer? Trina said Rolly, Tasiki, Summer, Big Lex. Coco says she can't stand Tifa. I don't know. My least favorite baddie, I would have to say Jaden. I would have to say Jaden. Because Jaden ain't do shit. Nothing at all. So I would say Jaden. Me say you can't stand Summer. She said Rolly. Nah, I like Rolly though. I like Rolly, but she ain't really doing nothing neither. Mine's is Summer and Jaden. I don't know. Summer like she brings more of the of she brings something more to the show. You know what I'm saying? I like when Summer get dragged. You know, Summer ain't scared to jump in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Even though she get dragged up, she ain't scared to get in the paint though. You know what I'm saying? I like Summer, man. I like Summer. I heard somebody say she came from Krishan, but I ain't see it. But she said something crazy. Cause I ain't see it. You said that's what Summer gets now. Yeah, I mean, shit. That's what they like. They want to be on baddies. What's the other girl? Mariah Lynn? Yeah, she went live saying, you know, she don't mind getting dragged for the bag. She said her family go to the Puerto Rican Republic and all of that. She said long as they get to do what they do, she don't mind getting dragged. So I'm pretty sure that's how all of them think, man. Yo, thanks everybody for pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Members, I appreciate y'all for staying active. Mars, thanks for holding it down, and I'll see y'all later on the flip side of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. Peace. Oh, I set my joint. I ain't just gonna go out like that. Not again. Miss Fit told me to set it too. Oh, Miss Fit. I should have listened to you, Miss Fit. I'm out, everybody. Later.